Hello everybody and welcome to Ruma Cup. It's the 17th edition. Second match of the day between the Millennials 11 and the Kurukshetra team. The Millennials, led by Shandy, won the toss and decided to field. So Kurukshetra will be batting. Match is about to begin. Umpires are ready. Umpires Mr. Sajjad Hashmi and Jawad Ali Hashmi. Sajjad Hashmi is on the leg, and Jawad Ali standing straight. Match is underway. First ball, single score of the first ball. Second ball, the bowler loses his line and goes down the leg side. Wide signal by umpire Jawad. Another run added to the score. Strong appeal from the bowler and the keeper, but the umpire doesn't agree. I think it's bat pad. Yep, umpire signals bat. So Ravindra opening bowling for the Millennials, whereas Ashok Naidu and Chaitu opening the batting for Kurukshetra. Chaitu scored the single of the first ball, and Naidu on strike now, spilled a couple of balls. Another very good ball, straight enough and hit on the pads. Umpire raises his finger this time, and the Kurukshetra team lose their first wicket for the score of 2 runs. Batsman doesn't seem happy with the decision, but I feel he was caught in front of the wicket. Height might have been an issue, but the umpire doesn't think so, and the man who matters has risen his finger. The batsman has to go out. And the new batsman in is Sudhakar. He'll be facing Ravindra. Started well. Ravindra has started well for the Millennials, picking up the first wicket within the first over. Sudhakar on strike to Ravindra. Ravindra comes over the wicket. Over pitch ball. Ravindra bowling well. They were giving the ball every chance to swing. Bowling it full enough. A tentative push from Sudhakar on the first ball. Luckily didn't edge the ball. Another very good ball. Just short of good length. Ball was in the air. Oh no. Very good effort by the fielder at mid-off. Quick reflexes. He reached the ball and threw at the right hand to the keeper. If the keeper had collected the ball and broken the stump, disturbed the stump, I think the batsman would have been out. But the keeper Sandy couldn't cut it the ball, so a chance goes begging. Ravindra once again, another very good ball, but this time it was in the batsman's swinging arc. Batsman goes through with the shot. Ball goes straight down the ground, and the fielder stationed at long on fields the ball and throws to the bowler. With that, we come to the end of the first over. The score is 4 runs. In fact, the score is 5 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. New bowler is Vikram Bora, a very experienced bowler. He has 106 matches under his belt. On his day, he could wreak havoc over the opposition. He has 92 wickets and an economy rate of 7.5, which is very good in this format because he bowls the difficult overs. He bowls within power play and he bowls in the closing stages of the innings. Vikram coming right arm over the wicket to Sudhakar. First ball on a length, but I think it was pretty straight on the middle and leg stump. Batsman was looking to flick it, but the ball ended up in the covers. Next ball, once again, short ball on the body. The bat pad into short mid wicket region and a single taken. Vikram fields the ball in his follow through and goes to his mark up for the next ball. A steady start so far. No boundaries as of now, but it's just the second over. Sudhakar. Vikram with his next ball. A change of pace, a slower run, but the batsman spotted the change of pace and went through the shot, played it very straight, and a boundary results. Good straight drive by the batsman. Vikram did change the pace, but the batsman picked it up very nicely and drove it past the bowlers. A beautiful straight drive on 4 runs of the result. Vikram continues. A short ball. Batsman didn't expect it to rise that much. Still controlled it very well and pulled it down along the ground towards deep leg region, and 2 runs taken. Batsman isn't wearing helmet and the fielders are encouraging him to wear a helmet. Another shot of a length delivery. Batsman just flicked it towards the fielder stationed short mid wicket. A little bit towards the right of the fielder, and enough time for the batsman to complete a single. Vikram this time, fuller ball, and the batsman went through with the shot, and the ball sailed over the long off boundary for a 6. Nice pickup shot there. With that, score moves to 19 at the end of 2 overs. I think now this start has become a good one for the Kurukshetra team. A brisk nearly 10 runs an hour run rate is 9.5. Ravindra, who bowled a very good first over, considered 5 runs and took a wicket, prized out a wicket, will be continuing with his second over, the third of the innings. The fielders are the two fielders outside the 30-yard circle, a long off and a long on. A wider long off, I would say, towards cover, and a straightish long on. Ravindra, good ball, good length towards a little bit straighter. Batsman just defends it. As soon as the ball goes past the bowler, since the long on is deep, they take a single and the score moves to 20. Ravindra, once again, very good. That's the line and length he should be bowling. The first ball was towards a little bit more straighter towards the leg stump. This one was perfect on the off and middle stump. Length was also very good. Batsman couldn't do much about it in a dot ball as a result. And the third ball, it's a little bit fuller. Batsman hits it towards long off. Ball was in the air, but the fielder was not in mid off. So if the bat fielder was in, I think it would have been a chance. But a single. Next ball. Oh, very good ball, but equally good shot from the batsman. Batsman waited for the ball to come to him and guided it between the two slips and point fielder. And there's no third man, so the ball goes across the boundary and 4 runs result. Junaid break. Sorry guys, there was a little bit delay, a technical delay for in the commentary. Meanwhile, third over has been completed and the score has reached 27, just the loss of 1 wicket. Still a very good start for the Kurukshetra team. The Millennials would have preferred another wicket and fewer runs. A change in bowling. Suri comes into the attack. Right arm over the wicket. Sandy, the captain, was also keeping wickets today, giving some instructions to the bowler. And there have been a slight change in the field. All set now for the fourth over of the innings. Suri comes in, right arm over the wicket. First ball, oh, very good length. Sudhakar was trying to make room in trying to unsettle the bowler, but The bowler stuck to his length, and Sudharkar had to defend his wicket. Next ball from Suri is a short and wide one, but I feel it's an opportunity gone down. Ball was there to be hit. If he had connected, boundary was there, but batsman missed it completely. Suri comes in, quite a more wicket. Next ball, a clever change of pace, but the line, oh no, the line was a little bit wavered. It was way outside off, past the tram lines, and the umpire stretches his arms and signals a wide. Suri, oh no, lost his line yet again. This was a on pace delivery, but the line was the problem, and the umpire again signals a wide. Another addition to the score. Score moves to 29. Oh yeah, that was a perfect line and length delivery. Sudhakar trying to maximize the power play. Looks like he's going to go after the bowlers, but Suri is equal to the task. He's not giving any freedom to Sudhakar, not giving any room, bowling within stumps. Apart from the two wides, Suri has been on the mark. Well set field, according to the bowling. Another short ball. Ball is in the air. The midfielder is running back, but he can't make the catch. And throws the ball back to the bowler, and the batsman has time only for a single. Slight change in the fielding since the batsman changed. It will be Chaitu on strike. There is a fielder at deep fine leg who is a lot squarer. Two fielders outside are deep fine leg and a third man. Suri with the last two balls of the over. A very good length ball. Still, I would prefer the line to be a lot more towards off because the length is very good. It's not giving any room to the batsman. If the batsman just flicks it fine, it's a boundary because the fine leg fielder is very square. The line has to be a little bit straighter, I feel, more straighter towards off stump rather than leg. The last ball of Suri is over. A short ball. Batsman waits for it and places it in the gap for slip and a flying slip. In fact, there is a flying slip and a point, and a fielder at third man. Now Shaitu places the ball between those two fielders, and the fielder at third man collects the ball and returns it to the keeper. With that, we come to the end of the fourth over. The score is 31 runs for the loss of one wicket. Devesh into the attack from over the wicket. Wrong line, first up, outside the leg stump. Batsman just guides it towards short fine leg there and completes a single. Easy pickings there for the bowler, batsman rather. Devesh is in the mold of Rajat Bhatia, I feel, who used to play for the Kolkata Knight Riders in the IPL. Yeah, military medium, good length balls hits the batsman on the pad, but the line was a little bit straighter and the ball would have easily missed leg stump. Slight appeal from the fielders, but the umpire wasn't interested. Devesh still I feel has to correct his line a little bit. This is a perfect line, but the length with his pace, I don't think he can bowl that length because batsman has enough time to get under the ball and loft it straight towards long on for a boundary. Well made 23 of just 14 deliveries.
बोलो.
We regret the inconvenience. There was a lot of commentary for some time. The back light now. Surely coming into goal to attack. That's a short ball, but it was in the head for some time. Away from the fielder. He want to fielder point. Had no chance there. Third man touched it off. And the single scored. Suri has been bowling very well. Picked up a wicket as well of century. He was going very good, scoring freely. Suri this time loses his line. Sixth over, the Kurukshetra team scored 45 runs at a healthy run rate of 7.5, and they have lost couple of wickets in the process. Still, uh, both teams would be happy with the start, I feel. Kurukshetra team got runs on the board, and Millennials have got 2 wickets. A short break there because of the heat. Batsman opting for some drinks. Devish with the second over of his. He'll be bowling to the new batsman Karthik. As soon as the power play has ended, captain has spread the field. Only the mandatory 4 fielders inside the ring, and the 5 men patrolling the boundary are sweeper and sweeper cover, long off, long on, and deep wicket. No one at third man and fine leg. There's a flying slip or a short third man, I would say. And Devesh bowls a wide ball down the length side. Keeper does well get a hand to it, but doesn't gather it cleanly. So the fielder at short third man has to run and retrieve the ball, and the batsman run a by. So 2 more runs added to the score. It's 47 without for 2 wickets now. Divesh, that's the ball he should be bowling more often than not. And in between length, where the batsman can neither hit, neither drive. Another full ball. In fact, it's a full toss, but the batsman misses out, I feel. Full toss hits straight to the fielder at short mid wicket. Nivesh wet again. This time better length, and the batsman forced to defend. Another dot delivery. So after a wide, there have been in fact 3 dot balls now. Devesh with the fourth ball. It's a very good length. Ball is in the air, but well short of the man at flung off. Only a single. Batsman looking for the second, which was never there. So, remains safely in the crease. Devish so far has been very good in this over, very consistent. As a fuller length ball on the legs, and the batsman half driven towards short mid wicket, I would say. There's no short mid wicket there, so bowler goes to field the ball himself. Another lofted shot towards long on, and the fielder there takes an excellent catch. Well judged. Well judged. Very well judged, in fact. Batsman can't believe that a catch has been taken. It stuck his toe well. Batsman thought it was going way way over the boundary, but the fielder there had different ideas. I think the fielder height also helped him. A perfectly well judged catch brings about the downfall of Sudhakar, who was going a little bit slow by T20 standards. He scored 19 runs of 24 balls with the help of a 4 and a 6. New batsman in is Srinivas. And that was also the last ball of the over, so we have completed 7 overs now. And the last overs was quite tidy one from Devesh, only 4 runs with one neck wide there, and also a wicket of the last ball. And the fielder it's long on is Chidanand, who took a very good catch, an excellent catch. It's quite hard there. Still, the fielders are quite active. Sandy marshalling his troops, setting the field, and there is a bowling change as well. A dot ball to start with. Another short ball. Oh, ball was in the air, but fell short of the fielder, who misfielded it anyways. And a result taken. Ram Samala is the new bowler who started very well. First 2 balls. An opportunity created but not taken by the fielder. I feel it would be harsh on the fielder because the ball landed well short. Next ball is a little bit full outside off. Batsman drives it towards long off and takes a single. Karthik on strike. Next ball still on the fuller side. This time ball driven towards sweeper cover. Fielder sends it good throw. Though the keeper couldn't collect the ball cleanly, but no damage done. Only a single. Another full ball. Good flight there from the bowler. A batsman I feel wanted to drive the ball towards the offside, but ball went to the fielder at long on. Anyways, just a single. Ram with his last ball of the over, a still fuller ball driven towards the sweeper cover fielder in another single. That's the end of 8 overs. Score 54 for the loss of 3 wickets. The Millennials would be the more happier team at the moment, I feel, because the run rate after the power play has come down. It was around 8.5. Now it's 6.7, below 7, I feel. Devesh will continue. It's his third over on the trot. Batsman still unable to read him. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Devesh, who's been bowling so well, starts with a full toss, and the bowler drives it in the gap for a boundary. In fact, it's the batsman who drives it for a boundary towards cover region. That's a better length driven down the ground to the bowler who misfields, and as soon as the ball goes past the stumps, batsman charge for a single and complete it easily. Devesh sticking to his line and lengths. Another very good ball, a yorker in fact, dug out by the batsman, and a dot ball as a result. No chance for a single because the ball was very close to the keeper. Another very good length ball. Batsman can only work it towards the short mid wicket region and take a single. Another very good length ball played straight to the point region and a dot ball. After the first full toss, Devesh has made a very good comeback, only considered 2 runs of the next 4 deliveries. Last ball of the over, another dot, and I don't think the batsman could capitalize on the loose start. Devesh had bowled a full toss first ball, which was driven for a boundary. After that, only 2 singles considered. So, in the end, it was a good over, another good over for the Millennials, and the run rate goes further down to 6.6. The score is just 60 of 9 overs, 3 wickets down. It will be Ram Samalla who will be continuing, who bowled a decent first over and conceded only 5 runs. Sandy making a few changes. We are ready to go. The first ball, a well flighted delivery on the off stump, driven to long off, and single taken. A shorter ball, but batsman had enough time to drive it to the sweeper cover Fielder stationed there fields it and relays the ball to the man at short cover. Only a single again. Third ball is driven straight to the man at short cover and a dot ball results. Good fielding there by the short cover, falling backwards. Important thing is he stopped the run. Fourth ball is a shorter one and a faster delivery. Guided to the man at short third man, another dot. This is another good over for the Millennials. Only 2 runs of the first 4 balls. Ram loses his line, goes it on the leg stump. Batsman also misses it. Ball hits the left pads and 2 leg byes taken as a result. Last ball of the over, a good length ball. Another very good over for the Millennials. Only 4 runs conceded. 2 leg byes in those in 10 overs completed. Score is 64 for the loss of 3 wickets. With the current run rate at 6.4, the Kurukshetra team can manage, I feel, around 130. So they will have to up the ante after the innings break. We'll also take a short break and resume once this proceedings start. Welcome back, guys. It was a much needed break. Quite humid and hot out there. So the fielders and batsmen both needed a drink, and we are ready to begin the proceedings from the other end. Srinivas, batsman taking guard.
Ravindra.
Ravindra back into the attack, opened the bowling, bowled two economical overs for 13 runs and a wicket. Will be bowling to Karthik, has got 11 runs so far. First ball, fuller length ball, driven towards short cover. Feel there was time for a single there, but the batsman denied the single. The on-strikers did charge, but the striker didn't move. No run there. The second ball is another fuller delivery, an inducker rather, and Karthik had to defend. Couldn't do much. Third ball of the over is another fuller delivery which is driven towards long on. Fielder at long on collects the ball and throws it back. Only a single taken. Don't think there was any opportunity for a second one. The fourth ball is another fuller delivery. Batsman does very well to drive it towards deep mid wicket. It was a very good on drive. And the batsman had time for 2 runs. Another 2 added to the score, and it moves to 67. Ravindra with the fifth ball of the over. Another full ball driven in the air, in the gap, and it's a boundary. First boundary for some time now. In fact, first boundary after 3 overs from the bat of Srinivas, who plays it very well between the long on and deep mid wicket fielder. With wickets in hand, I feel Srinivas might just go after bowlers now because they need some runs. Last ball of the over, another full ball driven over the head of the short cover. The fielder at long off runs and fields and prevents the batsman from going for a second run. Good cricket all round. A nice fuller delivery outside off stump, driven on the up by the batsman and very well fielded by the fielder at long off. With that, Srinivas moves to 11 of 12 balls. In Ravindra's over comes to an end. It was the 11th of the innings. 8 runs came of the over and score moves to 72. 72 runs of 11 overs. Ram, who bowled 2 overs from the other end, will continue. It is the 12th over of the innings. Srinivas on strike. You can see Srinivas going for his shots, trying to up the ante. This is a full delivery. Worked towards the onside and single taken. A slight change in fielding I can see. The fielder who was inside the ring at short mid wicket has been moved to deep mid wicket now. We have three fielders on the onside patrolling the boundary now, along on a deep mid wicket and deep fine leg there. Was caught a lot squarer rather. Ram now a shorter length delivery, good length in fact, played back to the bowler who does well in his follow through and prevents a single and a dot ball. Another full ball. Oh no. Swept from outside off stump, but the fielder made a mess of things there. It was hit straight to him. Only a single, should have been only a single, but a misfield that results in a boundary. As I told you, batsmen are now looking to play their shots. This is a full toss. Driven, not timed well enough, but still, the ball has enough legs to go through the boundary. Another 4 as a result. And back to back consecutive boundaries for Karthik there. Ram Samalla so far has been very good, but this over I feel it's a bit expensive. Already 9 runs have been scored of the first 4 balls. 2 balls still remaining. The batsman now moves towards his off stump, across and drives it aerially towards long on. But only a single for all those efforts. This is a better ball. A loopy off break on the off stump, spinning in. The batsman could only defend it towards short cover. So a dot ball to end the over. Still a good one for the Kurukshetra team. 10 runs scored of the over. And score moves to 82 for the loss of 3 wickets. Now Vikram comes into the attack. He just bowled a solitary over which went for 14 runs. It was the second over of the innings. Vikram is trying his hand from this end now. Slight field changes being made there. Keeper and bowler making the changes. Both the batsmen I feel now are quite set, taken their time. So now they have to stay a little bit longer and not just stay but score some quick runs. At this run rate they can only get 130 to 140, which I feel on this pitch won't be enough. So Vikram with his second over. The first ball is an over pitched ball and outside the tram lines. Keeper also misses, but no damage done. Only the wide. Vikram bowling to Karthik. Oh, another fuller length delivery. Batsman beaten on the drive and a dot ball. Vikram to Karthik. Karthik move, makes a move, charges at the bowler. Bowler shortens his length and he just places it towards sweeper cover and takes a single. Gives Srinivas the strike. Vikram with his next ball, a shorter delivery. Oh no. It was a very short ball on the leg stump, asking to be hit, but the batsman missed it. I think the ball came slower than he expected, and he couldn't time his shot properly there. Connected, it didn't connect at all. Batsman was hit on the pad. Next ball, a fuller length delivery. In fact, it was a full stop, full toss, driven to long off. Who fumbles, but recovers well enough in time to prevent the second run. Vikram with his next delivery. A short of length ball. In fact, it was a very close call. Appeal from the bowler, but the umpire turned it down. Feel the ball was going down leg with the angle. Might have missed. Umpire also thinks so. Good comeback from Vikram there. The last ball is a slower one, I feel, on a very good length. And it's a dot ball to end the over. Another dot, another very good over. Only 3 runs conceded by Vikram. A very good comeback by Vikram, who had given 14 runs in his first over, but only 3 in this over. And Vikram, trying to be smart, wanted to run out the batsman at the non-striker end. 85 for 3 after 13 overs. Chidanand into the attack now. Chidanand, if you remember, had taken a very good catch from the other end, standing at long on. Both Srinivas and Karthik are trying, but so far they haven't succeeded because the bowling changes have been very good, and the bowlers have also stuck to the plans and haven't given the batsmen any freedom or any room to free their arms. Score at the moment is 85, and they say after the 30, so the score whatever you have at the end of 13 overs into 2020 format, you have to double it. So this way I think 170 is what Kurukshetra might get. But the way the Millennials are bowling, I don't think they will allow them to get there, because at the moment Kurukshetra is able to manage only singles. Boundaries are coming, but very few and far. Chinanand with his second ball to Karthik. It's a short and wide one. Uh, Karthik trying to hit it too hard, loses his shape, doesn't time the ball. Ball goes straight to the van at short cover, who fields it and prevents any opportunity of a run. Another short ball, but I think the ball just didn't rise enough. Anyways, it's another dot delivery. Good for the Millennials, not so good for the Kurukshetra team. Another short ball, another drive on the up to the fielder in short cover. Another dot ball. No opportunity of any run there. This one is much fuller. Batsman plays it with soft hands. In fact, he drives it, but not with timing, so that he can take a single there. I feel this is another good over for the Millennials, because only 2 runs have come so far from the 5 balls. And the last ball also goes for a single. And at the 14th over, 3 runs considered by Chidanand and score moves to 88. 100 goes further down to 6.3. I feel batsmen have taken enough time. Only 6 overs remaining. They have to keep going. I think they have to go all out now. Go for their shots and add some quick runs to the total. Vikram continues. He made a good comeback last over. Another full delivery. Hike over mid wicket. A slight fumble there. Misfield allows the batsman to go for a second run. Ball was hit straight to the fielder. Should have been a 2 there, but the misfield gives them a chance to go for the second. And the batsman duly accepted. Vikram with his second ball over the wicket. Another fuller delivery, driven on the up. Ball was in the air, but no chance of any catch there, because it wasn't in any fielder's range. Ram at long off fields the ball and returns to the bowler. Only a single scored. These are good overs for the Millennials. Only singles and couples. And dots as well. Batsman had charged, so the umpire turned the LBW appeal down. It appeared from here that the batsman might have been hit in line with the stumps, but the umpire had different ideas. Since the batsman had charged, he didn't give it out. I feel he gave it in favor of the batsman. Next ball from Vikram is another very good delivery. A Yorker length on leg stump, which the batsman misses. I feel the batsman is hurt there. Yes, it is. Batsman is hurt, though he did run a leg by. Batsman is in discomfort, is in pain, and he's asked for. In fact, he is retiring there and asks for the next batsman to come in. Karthik, who's retiring after a good hand of 23 runs, but he played a, till a few balls too many for the team's liking or the team's cause. A strike rate of 82 in this format isn't just acceptable. New batsman is Virat Abhi, in fact. I think his idol is Virat Kohli. That's why he has changed his name to Virat Abhi. Not sure about his original name. Anyways, Virat Abhi has worked into the crease and he will be at the non-striker's end. Srinivas will be facing the last two balls of Vikram's over. Vikram, the fifth ball is a little bit short, but he is bowling according to his plan. There is a fielder already there. Batsman just a short arm jab to the fielder stationed at short mid wicket there. Short leg who's a lot squarer. In only a single results. As a result of that single, the new batsman Virat Abhi is on strike. He'll be facing the last ball of Vikram Bora's third over. It's a straight ball and the batsman missed it. Umpire raises his finger, as good as it gets. It's plumb LBW. Virat, though his name is Virat, but he couldn't do anything big today. And he has to work back for a golden duck, a first ball duck. An easy decision for the umpire, I feel, because he was struck right in front of the wicket. A new batsman is Surya. Yeah, though he has scored more than 1,000 runs in this format, but his strike rate isn't that encouraging. Oh, Vikram, nice comeback, guy. First over, he considered 14 runs, but the next two overs only 7 runs and a wicket as well. Ram into the tag now. Is it Ram or Chidanand? Second ball, fuller length, outside off, room for the batsman. Swings his arm, but hits it straight to the man at long off. Only a single. Only a single of the second ball. New batsman Surya on strike now. Good length ball on middle stump, work towards short mid wicket and a single taken. Easy single there. The Millennials bowlers have stuck to the task and not allowed any freedom to the Kurukshetra batsman. Another fuller length delivery driven towards long off. Good fielding by Ram there and only a single taken. So it's Chidanand bowling there. Or Ram Samalla. Oh no, oh no. This time bowler loses his line and bowls wide down the leg side. These extras are going to be costly, I feel, because this pitch isn't, I feel, is on the slower side. Another very good ball on drive from the batsman. Fielder Vikram very alert there on Langan and stops the batsman from going for the second run. As I told you, it's quite hot and humid out there, so batsmen are feeling the heat. If they go only for ones and twos, the big shot would be difficult for them, I feel. I don't know what happened there, but ball was hit straight to the man stationed at short. Okay, fine leg there. And the batsman went for a run. There was a direct hit. Fielders all went up in unison, but the umpire rejected the appeal. I think batsman came back in time, and since the ball disturbed the stumps and went towards the out, towards uh, there was an overthrow there. With that, come to the end of our 16 overs, and the score is just 99. Vikram, in the middle of a very good spell, will complete his quota of 4 overs. He will be bowling a third over on the trot, and it will be Srinivas on strike, who I feel is struggling because of the heat. He scored 22 so far of 25 balls. Vikram bowls another very good ball on the leg stump. It's a leg bye. Yeah, no question of LBW there because it was clearly missing. Ball was clearly missing leg stump. Slight appeal from the bowler there, but the umpire turned it down. So Vikram, in the middle of a very good spell, second ball of this over, loses his line, and it's a wide down the leg side. Umpire stretches his arm to signal a wide, and the ball goes across the boundary for a 4. So 5 free runs conceded by Vikram, and the Kurukshetra team would be very happy because finally a boundary has come by way of a wide. But they would ideally prefer it to come from bat. But runs are runs, and they count no matter how they come. Free bonus run conceded by Vikram. Vikram to Surya. That's a good ball. That's a better length and better line. Batsman can only manage a single towards sweep, short cover. Vikram, I feel, is trying to go for yorkers and wickets and losing his line a little bit there. At this stage of the inning, I feel he should concentrate on line and length. Another short ball. It was there to be hit. But as I told you, Srinivas is struggling with his timing there. He missed the ball completely, and the keeper collects and passes it to the man at short, third man. Vikram there with the fourth ball of this over. It's a wide outside off stump. Exercise for the umpire, who stretches his arms and signals a wide. Vikram again, I think he is also suffering from commentator's curse there, because in the previous match, whichever batsman I praised, they got out next ball, they played a false shot or something like that happened. Here, when I praise Vikram for bowling good spell, he has bowled wides. Still 2 balls left in Vikram's spell. See if he can get another wicket. It's a very good ball. Batsman beaten all ends up. Had no idea where the ball was going. Vikram bowled it from wider of the stumps. Ball came in with the angle and at the last moment left the batsman. Keeper also connected in the last moment. A very good ball. Vikram with the last ball of his quota of 4 overs. A very good ball again. But still on the shorter side as fielder there at super cover collects the ball and returns it to short cover, relays it to short cover in a single to end the over. A good over for the Kurukshetra team. 9 runs conceded, 10 runs in fact, and the score moves to 109 for the loss of 4 wickets. There's last 3 overs remaining. Last 3 overs of the innings remaining, and Suri back into the attack, who bowled a very good first spell of 2 overs, conceded 11 runs and took a wicket as well. Suri starts off with a slow, shorter ball outside off. Time for the batsman. There was room as well as time for the batsman to cut it wider of the fielder at point and collect 2 runs. Suri once again. This time it's a fuller ball. Batsman charges and drives it towards long on. But fielding there, only a single conceded. Srinivas on strike. Suri bowls a short ball. Srinivas misses it. Keeper, though keeper didn't collect it cleanly, but still stopped the ball with using his feet and prevented any opportunity of a run. So a dot ball at this moment, but got precious. Another short ball. Time for the batsman who drives it down the ground to the long on fielder, who collects the ball and throws it back to the bowler, and only a single. Oh. Batsman walked across his stump, trying to work it toward the fine leg region where there is no fielder, but missed it completely since the ball went over the stumps. Batsman umpire didn't signal a wide. Another full ball, another aerial shot, but well short of the man. It flung off and only a single. Only 2 overs remaining in the innings, but I feel the innings hasn't gained that momentum as yet. There might be a set batsman out there might be a strike hitter out there, but they are struggling. Only 5 runs scored from the last over. There were 10 runs scored in the previous over, but they were because of a wide bowled by Vikram, which went for a boundary. So batsmen are struggling, and runs are hard to come, especially from the bat. Ravindra with the 19th over, a full toss. Yet again, straight to the fielder who misfields it, and the ball goes past the boundary. Finally, a boundary. That too because of a misfield. These are movements which batsman led the batsman off the hook. Batsmen were under a tight leash until now, but these misfields are going to be costly, I feel. Ravindra with the next ball charges again. Surya and hits it towards long on, where the fielder this time cleans up the ball and throws it to the bowler. Ravindra to Srinivas, a very full ball. Once again driven down the ground to long on, and only a single. This is not something which would worry the millennials. They would be happy for singles. It's the boundaries which would worry them. Yeah, a leg by signal by the umpire. Batsman had walked across his stumps, and the impact, I feel, was outside of stumps. There's no chance of an LBW there. Next ball, another good ball. This time good fielding there by Vikram, who had misfielded the last time ball came to him and considered a boundary. Only a single this time, and okay, last ball remaining of the over. Score has reached 122. Expecting something around 160 to 170, but another dot. It was a full toss, but Surya hit it straight to the man at short cover and couldn't even get a single this time. So another good over for Millennials, I feel. Though 8 runs were scored by the Kurukshetra team, but there was a misfield from Vikram which went for 4. Otherwise, it would have been only 4 runs, or rather 5 runs. If Vikram had fielded the ball and only a single given, it would only be 5 runs. But the misfield has cost 3 runs to the Millennials. So the last over of the inning coming up, and it will be bowled by Chidanand. Srinivas on strike, who's got 27 runs from 32 balls so far, and I feel he's exhausted. That is why his shots are not going nowhere. The first ball of the last over, Srinivas. Oh wow, that's an excellent effort from the bowler Chidanand in his follow through. Got to the ball, aimed at the stumps and hit them direct. Batsman was well short of his crease, and Srinivas has to work back for a well made 27. But again, I feel he consumed a few balls more than the liking of his team, which will not help the cause of the team. The new batsman walking in is Karthik, who had retired before for 23. Okay, umpires have allowed him. Fielder might have some objection, but since umpire has allowed him. Next ball from Chidanand is a short ball at outside edge, and it will go to the boundary. Runs are runs, however they come, and at this moment they are a lot more precious. Finally, a boundary of the bat, not convincing, but still a boundary in the third man region. There was no third man, and the fielder was at point. The point fielder has now been moved to short third man. Third ball of the last over of the inning Batsman charges and misses the call completely. Though the keeper missed the ball but recovered well enough to prevent the bye rather. A slower ball, aerial shot, but ball didn't carry too long on there, and only a single score. Last two balls of the innings, Surya, who has come back, hits it straight to Vikram, who has spilled it again, and the ball has carried beyond the boundary for a six. So finally, the last over, some runs have been scored, and the last ball, batsman misses it, keeper collects it, the non-striker goes for a bye, but the keeper was vigilant and hits the stump direct, and umpire signals out. It's a dot ball to end the proceedings, to end the 20 overs of the Kurukshetra inning. And the final scores, Kurukshetra team has managed to score 133 for the loss of 6 wickets. This pitch is a little bit on the slower side, I feel. So this is a challenging score. I won't say a match-winning score, but a challenging score. And bowlers have done the job for the Millennials. Now it's the responsibility of the batsman to take them par across the line. So we'll be back for the chase in 10 minutes from now. See you then. Welcome back, everybody. We are ready to resume. All set for the chase. Millennials lead 134 in their 20 overs. First ball of the second innings. Second ball is a decent one, but it was a little bit fuller. Batsman was ready, waiting for the ball to come onto his bat and driven beautifully down the ground for a boundary. Ravi Chandra bowling to Ravi.
Ravi to Ravi.
Yeah, it's Ravi to Ravi. The third ball of the over. Another decent length ball guided by Ravi towards short third man region. Fielder does well to stop the ball and batsman has time to go for a single. The score moves to 5 without loss. Ravi Chandra now to Badsha Sheikh. It's another good ball. A dot ball on his stump, line, length, everything good enough to beat the batsman. Ravi with the next ball of the over and a fuller length delivery on middle stump, just a little bit fuller than the previous one. Batsman gives it due respect and plays it towards short mid wicket. A dot ball. Ravi with the last ball of the over to Badsha, and it's a close call. I think there was bat involved there, that's why umpire wasn't interested. If there was no bat, I think it would have been a very close call. Anyways, batsman survives. It's the end of the over. Score 5 runs without any loss. Both the batsmen have faced 3 balls each. Ravi got 5 of the 3 balls and Basha yet to open his account. And it will be Surya to open the bowling with Ravi Chandra. Second over of the innings. No close catcher, in fact it's just a third man, and the 2 men out are a deep point and a deep mid wicket. Surya with the first ball, right up over the wicket. A shorter ball on a middle stump line. It's an inside edge towards short mid wicket. Fielder attacks the ball and prevents any chance of a run. Next ball, Surya comes in charging right up over the wicket, but it's a wavered ball well outside of stump. The umpire stretches his arms and signals a wide. After a good start, Surya has lost his line a bit. It was a very wide ball Next ball, Surya bowls a little bit fuller. Batsman drives on the up, but straight to the man at short mid off. No chance of any run there. Well timed shot, but he picked the fielder. Surya once again. Another full ball. This time batsman goes aerial, lofts the ball straight in. The ball crosses the boundary for a 4. Ravi has looked good right from ball 1. He's timed the ball beautifully. Surya with the next ball of the over. It's a good length ball, hard length, a difficult length ball, but negotiated well by Ravi, who looks in good nick and timing the ball beautifully. He just defends, gives the ball due respect and defends it towards the fielder at mid on. Surya with his next ball. It's a full ball, lofted towards the deep mid wicket fielder, who runs in but misjudges it, and though he gets a hand to the ball, but the ball still goes beyond the boundary line for another boundary. It was an opportunity, but the fielder was there. A very well thought out field, I feel. Fielder was in the right position. Bowler bowled according to his plan. Ball went in the air towards that fielder, but the fielder grasped it. An opportunity goes begging. These opportunities have to be taken, I feel. Another short ball. This time Ravi plays it towards mid off, and it's a dot ball to end the over. A good over nonetheless, but 9 runs scored, and the second boundary was because of a misfield and a dropped chance. Unlucky for the bowler, I feel. He should have had a wicket in the wickets column there. Instead, he has 9 runs of his 1 over. Ravi Chandra to continue, and Basha on strike. First ball as if new over. It's a good length ball. There was a single there, but non-striker Ravi didn't take a start. And good thing is that he sent the batsman back in time. Next ball, Ravi bowls a fuller ball. Lofts it down the ground. Basha lofts it down the ground, but there was no timing. It was a tame shot. Ball going nowhere and landing in no man's land. Neither a single nor a catch, so no damage done. The next ball is a fuller one. This time Badshaw lofts it nicely towards long on, and the ball crosses boundary on second bounce. Umpire signals a 4, and 4 more runs added to the total, which goes to 18 without loss after 2.3 overs. Ravi on this occasion, I feel, overcooked the length and bowled it in the batsman hitting arc, and the batsman made full use of the opportunity. Ravi's next ball is another fuller delivery, driven down the ground. Nice timing there as well, but the batsman just extended his boots in his follow through, and the ball couldn't move an inch. Nice stop in the follow through. Next ball is It appeared as though it was down the leg and umpire might signal a wide, but it just brushed the batsman pad on its way, so it's a dot ball. Another short ball, this time cut between the point and gully fielder, and the ball races towards the boundary, and 4 more runs to Badshaw. A good way to end the over. Another boundary added to the total. The score moves to 22 at the end of 3 overs rather. Surya to continue. Second over, fourth of the innings. Ravi to face. It's a good length ball first up. Driven on the up towards short cover. A dot ball. Next ball is a little bit short. Ravi, as I told you, has been timing very well, and the balls have been hitting his middle, the middle of the bat. It was a very good pull, but the fielder was there to protect the boundary, and only a single conceded. Next ball. It's a slower one. Batsman picks the slower one and cuts it to the fielder at point, who makes a good stop and prevent any chance of a run. And the score stays at 23 without loss. A good over so far, just a single conceded of the first 3 deliveries. Surya with his next ball, right arm over. It's a full length ball on the leg stump, which is driven. A beautiful on drive by Basha for a couple of runs. And with that couple of score moves to 25 without any loss. The Millennials have started very well. A steady start, not very brisk, but not very slow either. Keeping up with the rates because they only need 134 runs. Surya. Oh no, another misfield by the fielder at mid-off there, and the ball crosses the boundary and goes for 4 runs. These runs have to be stopped. You just can't let these go through your legs. Fielder got a very good bounce as well there, so he should have caught it. But in a hurry to throw the wickets down, seeing the batsman running, he took his eyes off the ball and the ball missed everything and ran towards the boundary. The next ball is a good change of pace there from Surya. Batsman couldn't do much and played it straight to the pound fielder, where there was no chance of any run, and score stays at 29 because of that misfield boundary. 7 runs came of that over, and the score is 29 without loss after 4 overs. As I told you, a steady start by the Millennials. They're on course. If they keep up, they are up with the rate, and if they keep going at this rate, they should win comfortably. Ravi Chandra to continue. He'll be bowling his 3rd over. Tapped on the pads, but the line was a little bit down. There was bowler and keeper very interested, but the fielders did go up, and the umpire turned the appeal down. Rightly so, because the ball was going down the leg with the angle. Ravi with his next ball. It's a little shot. Oh no! Oh no! The same fielder again. Ball, I think he got his fingertips to the ball. Didn't take it cleanly, and the ball goes to the boundary. Crosses the boundary for another 4.
Sudhakar is the fielder.
Sudhakar was at mid-off, and now the fielders have been swapped. Sudhakar has moved to deep mid-wicket. Okay, the next ball is a good length delivery, all middle and leg, and batsman presented the full face of the bat to it. Bowler collects it in his follow through. No chance of a single there. Ravi with his next ball. It's a full length delivery, and this time Ravi lofts it cleanly. There's no chance for the mid-off fielder. Ball crosses the boundary for another 4. And the score moves to 37. So Ravi doing great here, helping his team's cause, trying to maximize the power play and score as many runs as possible, no matter how they come. Boundaries have to come edges or middle of the bat. Oh yeah. Next ball is a little bit short, a good length, coming in with the angle, and inside edge onto his pads. Bowler once again fields in his follow through and prevents any chance of a run. The last ball of the 5th over from Ravi. Batsman charges and lofts the ball. Oh no. To be fair to the fielder, the ball didn't carry. He did well to catch it one bounce and throw it back to the keeper. Only a single taken. That's the end of the over. 9 runs of that over with the help of 2 boundaries, and score moves to 38. After those 2 boundaries, the fielder at mid-off has been moved back to long off. So the 2 fielders outside the circle in the power play are at long off, in fact long on and deep in wicket. After 5 overs, we have a change in bowling, and it's going to be Sanket bowling right arm over to Ravi. Ravi, so far so good. He's got 23 runs of just 17 deliveries with a healthy strike rate of 135.
Field change.
Okay. With the change in bowling, there is a change in fielding as well. We have long on and long off in position now. Sanket will be bowling right arm over the wicket for the third man point. Gully. First ball is a fuller ball, just wide of off. I think it was on the line, and the line belongs to umpire, and umpire signals it a legal delivery. Batsman was asking for it, but the umpire says no. So it's a dot ball. Sanket once again, right arm over, another full. This time it's A similar line to delivery, line and length was the same, but I feel this time it was outside the timeline. So umpire rightly signals a wide, and another addition to the score. It moves to 39 without loss. Steady start by the Millennials. Sanket with his next ball, which is a fuller length delivery, played a hog hiked across the line. And the ball crosses the mid wicket boundary for another 4. As I told you, Ravi is making full use of the fielding restrictions, and these are valuable runs because already the run rate, current run rate is above 8, and the required run rate is just 6 because they need 91 more runs of 88 balls. The next ball is a good length delivery driven on the up, timed beautifully in a single results because the fielder at mid off was a little straighter who had to cover some ground to field the ball and throw it back to the keeper in enough time for the batsman to complete a single, but that was timed beautifully by Ravi on the up. Sanket bowls another fuller length delivery which is played towards mid wicket by Basha this time, and the result is the same, a boundary. This is a very good over for the Millennials. They are getting the right momentum. Sanket with a full ball, another full delivery, and I think it will be another 4. Yes, the fielder has given up the chase and ball has crossed the boundary, and the umpire signals 4. With that boundary, the score has moved to 50 without any loss, and now this has become a very good start for the Millennials. I feel the Millennials have game in their pocket now. It's for them to lose from here on. Both Badsha and Ravi are. Oh yes, oh yes, extremely good shot, and the ball has carried all the way over the straight fence for a 6. Umpire raises both his hands to signal a 6, and with
Straight away.
that we have come to the end of the power play. Basha has caught up with Ravi, and both of them are now on 28. In the team score is 58 without any loss, and the batsmen have opted for a quick break. As I told you, it's quite hot. It's quite hot out there.
And here
Let's
too.
take a break.
And here.
Change in bowling as Naveen Chandra comes into the attack, left arm around the wicket, and it's Ravi on strike. First ball, wavered ball down the leg, and Maxman makes takes full toll of that ball and sends it to the mid wicket boundary or deep fine leg, towards deep fine leg rather. Another 4 runs to the total. Next ball is a faster one outside off stump. Another hittable ball, but the batsman has missed it. Naveen is under pressure, I feel. This is a full toss. A full toss, but the batsman couldn't make use of it. Mistimed. Bat's ball was in the air, but in no man's land. Naveen with his next ball. Oh, beauty. Bowled full, gave it some air, and the batsman was beaten out of the. This one, good change of pace there from Naveen. This was a little bit shorter, but on pace ball. Batsman again missed. Naveen here trying to just get away with it as soon as possible. Next ball, another flighted ball which is picked but hit straight to the bayonet, mid wicket boundary, and he takes a nicely judged catch. This is the first wicket to go down. Badshah Sheikh caught it deep mid wicket of the bowling of Naveen Chandra. In the Millennials lose their first wicket for 63. Badshah Sheikh out after scoring 28 runs of 20 deliveries. It was the last ball of the inning. Badshah Sheikh was caught by Surya of Naveen Chandra. And the new batsman in is Partho, very experienced player. He has 122 matches under his belt. Scored a lot of runs as well. At a wealthy held 100 and in fact 1,640 runs. Sanket to continue with his second over. Ravi on strike. Oh, it was a good ball, rather a full ball. Ravi went for the drive, but ball took the inside edge and went to the van at short fine leg. Ravi appears to be losing his timing now after the fall of that wicket. Another full ball driven on the up, and the man at short cover runs and fields the ball. Well placed for a single by Ravi. New batsman Partho will be on strike for the first time, taking guard from the umpire. Sanket to Partho. It is a full ball which is in the air but in the gap between the two fielders, a deep in wicket, and it goes for a boundary. A very good start for Partho there. He picked the gap beautifully. Baksha appeared to be tired and he just picked the fielder. But Partho, who just came in, fresh legs, has timed the ball beautifully and picked the gap as well. Next ball from Sanket, another full length delivery wrapped on the pads, and the umpire raises his finger immediately. And it appeared pretty straight from here as well, where we are standing. It was a full ball in line with the stumps. Batsman missed the straight ball. Umpire had no hesitation at all because the leg stump was visible from where the umpire is standing. So a straightforward decision, I feel. Suri has walked out to the middle after the fall of that wicket. The Millennials have lost a couple of quick wickets there. Oh, the complexion of the game has changed a little bit now. The Kurukshetra team is back in it now. New batsman in the middle, they can restrict the scoring up the required rate. Because as of now, the Millennials only need 66 runs from 75 balls. It's only wickets which can change the game, and wickets is what the Kurukshetra team need. They've got a couple of them now in quick succession, but they need a few more to put some pressure on the batsman. New batsman Suri taking guard from the umpire. Sanket with his second over, three balls remaining in the over. Sanket, a full toss to the new batsman. Oh, a gift for the batsman, but the batsman wasn't ready, so he didn't make good use of it. Just a single towards long off. Shadow practicing there, Suri. Sanket with the next ball to Ravi. It's another full length delivery which is lofted above the short cover fielder. And good running by Suri there. Good running by Suri. Makes two possible. Fielder at long off was quick, but he could stop two there. At the end of 8 overs, the score is 71 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. So Naveen will now continue. He got the first breakthrough. Had Basha Sheikh got a deep wicket by Suri. Navil will continue to do the batsman Suri. We have two Suris here and two Ravis as well in in the two teams. So please follow the scorecard carefully and do not get confused between Suris and Ravis. Naveen with his first ball of the second over. A wayward ball down the leg side. Keeper also misses the ball and concedes another extra. A white ball signaled by the umpire, so 2 runs added to the score. Naveen in trying to hustle up things, closing his line. Next ball is a better one. But still landed outside leg and spun away from the batsman. Batsman just works it to the mid-wicket region and takes a comfortable single. Next ball of Nabil. This is a better line, I feel. From here, he should spin one ball and let one ball go straight or bowl the wrong one or googly. But this is the line he should be bowling, not the leg stump line. Another very good ball. But yeah. Good throw from the key fielder at point, and the batsman keeper was quick to dislodge the bails, but the batsman was home, so umpire rejects the fielder's appeal. No damage done, a single scored. Naveen with his next ball to Suri. It's a short ball, and batsman has ample time to rock back and play it in the gap between long off and short cover. A very good throw by the fielder at long off, just mid the stump. If he had hit the stumps direct, it would have been a very close call. Might have gone either ways. Next ball is a very good one, flighted by Naveen. Batsman went for a big shot, but didn't get properly, didn't make good contact. Luckily for him, the bowler was above the fielder stationed at short mid wicket. Then deep mid wicket fielder mopping up. Next ball is another fuller delivery. Plays with a soft hand and goes through for a single. That's the end of the 79, 9 overs, 2 wickets down. Bowling change. Virat Habhi comes into the attack. Right arm over the wicket. Millennials are favorites for me. The Kurukshetra team, as I feel, is behind in the game. They desperately need wickets and they are trying, making changes. Abhi comes in. First ball was very short, came back in, but batsman didn't place it in the gap. Ball went straight to the point fielder. It was a dot. But the second ball, batsman read the ball, placed it in the gap, in a single was taken as a result. And we have some changes in the field for the third ball. The fielders have been swapped. The fielder in the deep has been brought inside the circle to prevent the circle, or prevent the single rather. Another short ball, a swing and a miss. Ravi, I feel, is now trying to hit the bat ball harder. Oh, another off-pace delivery. Batsman was through his shot, and the ball arrived very late. Luckily for him, it was going down the leg side. Next ball from Abhi is another short ball outside off, but it didn't came in enough. So the umpire stretches his arms and signals a wide. Abhi with his next ball. Oh, it's a fuller length delivery, and batsman just drives it on the off in the gap, and good running makes it two. So another two added to the total. Last ball of the over. Played in the air, batsman, no. The fielder at short mid wicket made a desperate attempt, but it was outside his reach. Sanket it was, who ran after the ball. Ball was in the air, but it was out of the reach of any of the fielders. Good over from Virat Habhi there, just 5 runs conceded, and we have reached the halfway mark. At the end of 10 overs, score is 84 for 2 in favor of the Millennials. So the match is for the Millennials to lose. They just need 50 runs in 60 balls from now, from here on. And they have a well set batsman in Ravi, who's got 43 of 33. And Suri just worked in, he has faced 6 balls for his 4. But Suri can be an able partner. And I think if they bat deep enough and if they bat sensibly, just rotating the strike and picking the gaps, they can easily reach the target. For now, it's time for a break. We are set to resume after the drinks break. G1 comes into the attack around the wicket. G1 with his second ball. A good length ball on the leg stump. Fielder at short fine leg was there to stop the single, but it was a little bit deep and the batsmen were quick enough to steal a single. Fielder has been asked to move in a few steps now to stop that single. G1 with his next ball to Suri, right arm around the wicket. Oh, a Sungana miss there from Suri. It was a good length ball, not full enough for that shot. And I feel Suri just swung his bat. It was a premeditated shot. Yet again, the ball crosses the boundary for a 4. It was an outside edge. Batsman was trying to hit the ball somewhere else, and the ball goes in the opposite direction, not where the batsman intended to. 4 runs nonetheless, and runs are what matters. Millennials inching closer to the target. Next ball from G1. This time Suri goes through with a shot and times it beautifully. Ball came off the middle of the bat and umpire raises both his hands to signal a 6. A 4 and a 6 consecutive boundaries for Suri. The score moves to 95. The Millennials well placed. They just need 39 runs in 55 balls. G1 with the last ball of the inning of his over. Another full ball, another edge. Ball is running towards the boundary. Fielder is after it, but he can't stop it. And the ball crosses the boundary. Batsman signals and the umpire signals another 4, another boundary added to the total.
Ball wins the race.
Which is that's the end of the over, G1's over. Very expensive one. 15 runs came of that over. And the Millennials move further towards the target of 134. So 99 the score, and they just need 35 runs of the remaining 54 balls. And the new bowler, not the new bowler, but Sanket, who will be continuing. He's bowled 2 overs so far for 28 runs. He is bit on the expensive side. Another full length delivery, but driven in the air straight to the fielder positioned in short cover. And the fielder makes no mistakes. And Ravi has to work back for a well made 44. Unfortunate, but he won't be able to complete a half century today. But I think he has done enough for his team to get past the line. Captain walks out to the middle. It's Sandeep Suryavamshi. Nothing fancy required here. Sandeep has just got to rotate the strike, pick the gaps, keep the scoreboard moving. That will be it. And he can take his team across the line here. They need to be very sensible, the two batsmen out in the middle. They can't afford to lose quick wickets. It was the first ball of the over. Since the fall of the first wicket, Ravi had lost his timing. I could feel there, and he was also a bit tired. I feel. As a result, he lost his wicket. Sandy on strike now to Sanket. A short ball. It was an edge,
Inside edge.
inside edge there, but I think ball went straight to the ground. So I won't say it was a chance. Anyways, a dot for the team's cause. Sanket bowling good. Sanket with his next ball to Sandy. A fuller ball. Sanket should have been on the front foot there, but he played it back straight to the fielder at short cover, who prevents any opportunity of a run. A very good over so far from Sanket. Fourth ball of the over. A full toss. Hit straight to the fielder at deep wicket who drops it. But the umpire has already signalled a no ball because it was above waist height, and it will be a free hit for Suri. Keeper appealing for a stumping, but it was a free hit. Only an run-out is possible of a free hit. It's a dot ball. So Sanket is out of trouble now, I feel.
Ball guy.
He can concentrate on his line now. Next ball is another fuller delivery in the air. This time the cover filter Chaitu couldn't complete the catch. In fact, I won't say it was a catch because the ball landed well in front of him. Sanket with the last ball of the inning over. Another full delivery. An appeal from bowler and the keeper. But the umpire turns it down because the line in the angle, the ball was going down. G1 with his second over. Right arm around the wicket. Sandy on strike. That's short of length delivery. On the rise to the man at short cover. A dot ball. Jeevan bowls a folder ball, which Sandeep drives to long off and takes a single and gets Turi back on strike. That's sensible from Sandeep. He just needs to rotate the strike, give Suri as much as strike possible because he is well set. He's got 18 of 13 with 2 4s and a 6. Suri to Sandeep, another shot, ball. Straight to the point, a fielder at point who fields and throws it to the keeper who disturbs the stumps. But the batsman was inside his crease. No damage done. Well, what an attempt by the fielder at long off. Ball was in the air. Fielder did reach the ball but couldn't just hold on. That was a great effort. That was a great effort. Try Suri. Very unfortunate, just he couldn't hold on. I think the impact with the ground made him lose the ball.
Suri
He made
dropped
good ground.
Suri's catch.
Next ball, oh no, it's a gift. It's a gift and well accepted by Sandeep. It was down the legs time. He just flicked it nicely. There was no fielder there and the ball travelled to the boundary line. 4 runs added to the total as a result. And the Millennials get closer to the target. More closer rather. So it's just 27 runs now. Jeevan with the last ball of his over, of his second over. Another full length delivery driven on the up to the man deep point, and he fields it and returns to the keeper. Umpire signals the end of the over. And the score reaches 108 for toss of 3 wickets after 13 overs. Millennials in a very comfortable position, needing only 26 runs of the last 7 overs. In a 2020, 26 runs of 7 overs is just cakewalk. Sanket to finish his quota, bowling his 4th over. He is the most successful bowler for the Kurukshetra. Picked up 2 wickets till now, as of now. First ball of his 4th over, a very good ball. Just full enough to draw the batsman forward. The keeper was quick, but the batsman never left his crease, so the umpire signals not out. Next ball, another full delivery, driven on the up towards long on, and another single taken, comfortable single taken. Another single added to the cause. 25 more needed. Sanket to Suri now. Suri has hit a huge 6 over long on. He goes yet again for another big shot, but doesn't time it properly. Good running by the captain Sandy makes 2 possible. Just a slight fumble from the fielder there, who overran the ball, I feel. and that was enough for the batsman to go for the second run. Another two added to the total, and we are on to Nelson now. Oh, as soon as I mentioned Nelson, a wicket goes down. So the score is 1-1-1, and the fourth wicket is down. Suri has to walk back for a well made 21 of just 17 deliveries. Quick hands by Srinivas there. Got Sanket short of his crease. A third wicket for Sanket. Srinivas got Suri. In fact, Suri was out of his crease and stumped by Srinivas of the bowling of Sanket. The fourth wicket down, and the responsibility on Captain Sandeep's shoulder increases. He will have to stay till the end and guide the team, his other players, to play sensibly and take their team home. New batsman is Ravindra, who will be on strike for the last two balls of Sanket's spell. Millennials just need 23 runs of 38 balls. Don't need to do anything fancy. Suri was going for his shots. It was not required. A short ball outside off stump, missed completely by the batsman. The ball was short and there to be hit, but since the batsman just walked in, he couldn't time his shot and missed the ball. So it's the last ball of the over. Sanket bowling to Ravindra. A full length delivery driven back to Sanket, and it's a dot ball. With that, we come to the end of over number 14. Score is still on Nelson. 1-1 for the loss of 4 wickets. Sanket has bowled his allotted quota of 4 overs, giving away just 33 runs and picking 3 wickets out of the 4 down. Ravi Chandra comes back into the attack. He has already bowled 3 overs, so it will be the last of his allotted quota of 4 overs. He'll be bowling right arm over to the captain Sandy. A full length delivery driven down the ground to long off, and an easy single taken. This is just what is needed, the need of the hour. Millennials need to play sensibly and knock down the target with the help of just singles and doubles. Another full delivery, another drive down the ground to long off, another single, another run knocked down from the target. Good batting from both the batsmen there. Ravi with just a little bit shorter ball. Sandy cuts it straight to the dot point fielder, who prevents a single with some sharp fielding. Just 21 more needed in 33 balls. Another short delivery. There was an inside edge, I feel, but not sure whether it carried to the keeper. No signal there from the umpire, so it was, I think it's run. Another run to the total. It's just 20 required now. Another short ball hit straight to the fielder at short cover. Is sharp enough to prevent a single. Score remains at 114 and requirement of 20 runs for the Millennials. Ravi Chandra with the last ball of his quota. A short ball on the leg stump. Pulled towards deep mid wicket. Another single as a result. End of the 15th over. 4 runs came of that over. The score is 115. 115 for the loss of 4 wickets and 19 more runs required of the 5 remaining overs for the Millennials. Lot of wickets in hand. Millennials just need to play sensibly with responsibility. No need to do anything fancy, no need to do anything hunky dory. They need to maintain that cool head over their shoulders. Few changes in the field there as Naveen comes back into the attack. He has bowled 2 overs so far, picked up a wicket, 13 runs conceded. Ravindra is ready. Naveen is ready. First ball, a shot, little bit short. Ravindra rock backs and pulls it in the air, but safe enough. The fielder at deep wicket mops up and just a single. Naveen with the second ball, given a flight there. Oh no, oh no, oh no. That was an opportunity. Those catches have to be taken. In this situation, you just can't drop those catches. They have to be taken to make a match of it. Missed opportunity and 2 runs added to the total. Just 16 runs remaining. Ravindra needs to be a little bit more careful. Oh no, the keeper misses this time. The fielder backing him up also misses, and 2 byes are taken by the batsman as a result. Fourteen runs required. Naveen Chandra in the fourth ball of the over. A flighted delivery, well flighted one. Sandeep plays the ball but connects with thin air. Keeper whiffs the ball off very quickly, but batsman was well in his crease. A dot ball. Naveen with another full delivery. Sandeep goes for the big shot and lofts it straight into the lap of the long on fielder, who pouches it safely. Another wicket goes down. Sandeep, as a captain, had to take responsibility and stay in the middle till the end of the innings, but he goes for a big shot which wasn't needed and loses his wicket. Fifth wicket down, 14 runs still to get, and we are into the tail now. Not into the tail, I would say, but we are into the lower middle order. Another couple of wickets, and the Kurukshetra team would be right back into the match. Devesh is the new batsman in. Good ball first up for to Devesh by Naveen, who just defends it with the bat behind the ball. Dot doesn't matter, it's a wicket that matters, and Devesh does a good job to preserve his wicket. 14 runs required of the remaining 4 overs. Jeevan into the attack now, bowling right arm around the wicket. Bowling his third over, 17th of the inning, and it will be Ravindra to face Jeevan. The first ball is a good length delivery. A length at this moment. Ravindra goes through with the shot. Ball was in the air but well short of the long on fielder, and on a result, single results. Wow. Driven on the up. Fielder makes good ground and stops boundary. In fact, only one run been taken by the batsman. Very good fielding there by the fielder at long off. Jiva, I feel, is bowling a little bit full and on the stumps. He should be bowling a little bit wider. Yet again, a full delivery and another one added to the total. Okay, good batting by Ravichandra there, preventing any overthrows. 3 singles of the first 3 balls so far. That is exactly what is needed by the Millennials. No need to do anything fancy, no need to do anything silly. 4th ball, driven on the up to the fielder, it's short cover. No chance of a run this time. They required just 3 runs an over. They can afford to play some dot balls. Millennials. Even with the next ball, it's driven on driven beautifully towards long on. The fielder at long on makes good ground, throws it back very quickly to prevent any chance of a second run. One more added to the total. Jeevan with the last ball of the over. Ravindra to face. That's another length ball which Ravindra plays in the air. Long on fielder is long on fielder did make some ground, tried to go for the catch, but it was way out of his reach. Another single added to the total, and the requirement now comes down to single digits. 9 required of the last 3 overs. And I feel the Millennials are within touching distance. Singles, singles, singles. That is just what is needed. Surya into the attack now, making some fielding changes. Surya coming right over the wicket. A short ball first up, missed by the batsman, taken by the keeper. Dot ball nonetheless. Second ball, another short ball, driven on the up, brilliantly fielded by the fielder at short cover, Ravi Chandra there, but he couldn't stop single. Devish now facing Surya. Oh yes, oh yes. That's exactly what is needed by the Kurukshetra team. Surya goes through the defenses of Devesh and cleans him up. Devesh goes for just 2 runs of the 5 balls he faced. Chidanand is the new batsman and will be facing Surya, who's bowling. Oh yes, beautifully bowled. New batsman in. Beaten or runs up. The keeper and the fielder at short third man did go up in appeal, but umpire is unimpressed as the ball had missed everything. Surya bowling beautifully. Another full delivery, but this time Chiranand drives it well enough for a single. Another run knocked down. So 7 more required of 13 balls. Ravindra on strike for the last over of Surya. Last ball of Surya is over. He shuffles across. I thought he would be going for a single. Instead, he goes for a big shot and misses the ball completely. End of the over. A good over. Successful over from Surya. Picked up a wicket, spending just 2 runs. 7 runs required of the last 2 overs for the Millennials. Naveen Chandra with the 19th over is bowled beautifully so far. picked up 2 wickets and given just 16 runs from his 3 overs. It's a big responsibility. Spinner bowling the 19th over. Make or break. Started beautifully. A dot ball to start the proceedings, so to start the over. Second ball is down the leg side, but the umpire appeal from the keeper. I think he has been successful in appealing, in negating the wide there. Another dot ball, 3 in a row now. Pressure is building on Chidanand. 7 runs required of the last 9 balls. Things are heating up now. Chidanand goes for the big shot. Sweep across the line. And 2 runs result. 5 more runs required. Fielder has been moved a little bit deeper now. Change of mind, and the fielder comes back in to where he was. Deep wickets also going back to his original place. Chidanand. Fifth ball of the over. Batsman wrapped on the pad, but the line and the angle and the height going against the bowler, batsman, and the umpire turns the appeal down. No. Another full delivery. Oh yes. Beautiful shot to finish the things. It's a 6 over long off from the bat of Chidanand. And the Millennials cross the line comfortably with an over to go. With an over to spare rather. And the man of the match is Ravi for his contribution of 44 runs in the chase. With that, we come to the end of the match. Thanks for joining us. See you in the next match.